It is time. I really gotta have just like a push button for this because every time I do this, it gets so weird. Once again, I'm reminded I need to update the intro. I went to the ball. I have plenty of other pictures to show. Ah! Ugh. Ouch. I ate a lot of food. I think a minute ago. I finished. Ugh. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Mental Musings. Hello. We have finally started the month of November. Yay. So close to the end of the year. Oh boy. My favorite. But my favorite partially because, not my favorite, what am I talking about? This month I enjoy because my father's birthday, it's on the 28th. Part of the reason I do this, a weird coincidence, where one, father's birthday, two, pancreatic cancer awareness, father has pancreatic cancer. I don't think they're related. They shouldn't be. But it was an odd coincidence, and it's how this all started. If you're going, what you talking about? It is, again, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I am doing the biggest raffle this channel does every year for the past 2 years. This is year 3. This channel has existed for 5 years, so I've been doing it for almost as long as the channel. That feels strange. Doing it for 2 years now, going on to 3. This is 3, is it? God, I can't time, man. It's really confusing. I'm setting up the music, don't you worry. I only worry about it because I can't stand the sound of my own voice sometimes. Shit. I also just like having background music because then if I start thinking too much, you just watch my heart rate go up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Not Halloween. Halloween might have copyright stuff in it. There we go. Even sometimes with this. So much. I like advertisement if I got the revenue. I don't. We're getting there. We have actually... Oh, wait. I felt like I was forgetting something. I just realized what it was. 900 subscriber celebration hasn't happened yet. It just happened like a day ago. I was waiting for it to like dip back down, but it hasn't. Which is a surprise. At least for me. Make sure we're all... Okay, good. Lately, trying to start up a stream has been a little weird. If you were here last night, you know what I'm talking about. It was wild. Where it just decided to go haywire on me. And I still don't know if that was an actual full-on YouTube thing, or I was just lucky enough to have that happen. It's a mix of like, was it YouTube? Was it my computer? Was it the game? Speaking of, you'll be happy to know, I did get to the point where I accidentally overwrit the game yesterday. Yesterday? I think yesterday. So I will be able to finish that on one of the upcoming live streams. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? I don't. Might be tonight. I never know. It's a little weird. Oh, but other than what I just told you, pancreatic cancer, father's birthday, weird coincidence. This month is the biggest raffle we do. Stay on course, Brian, please. And I am announcing what some of the prizes are. One of them I don't know yet, but it has been said I will be able to get one. But I don't know yet. I asked her at like 6:30. I was like, "Hey, do you want to do this?" She was like, "Yeah." That was the end of the conversation, but we have what will be 3 bottles, but which currently is just 2. And what I've noticed, thankfully, past few years, honestly, is people find out what I'm doing, and then they're like, I will donate this. I'm not saying that'll happen, but it might. I'm also giving myself a hell of a lot of work this year because of I don't know what to call it. But like reaching out to people and asking for stuff it feels weird. And I did it. I did ask for a bunch of other channels, see if they wanted to donate or at least spread the word. And unfortunately, I can't check on any of that unless they get back to me. I haven't checked my email today. I don't think anything's happened. But I have links below if you want to enter pancreatic cancer raffle. It's underneath the video thing, I hope. It's always weird not knowing what you're watching me on. And it's also weird to know someone's watching me. Let's not go there. Link down below for the GoFundMe for Caring Bridge, which is something I'm going to promote a bit more. Caring Bridge is exactly what my parents are going through. My mother updates the Caring Bridge. You can donate to them directly there if you want. Doesn't count for the fundraiser, but it's there. And it helps to let people know like what it is to go through a cancer journey, or living with cancer. I shouldn't say journey. That makes it seem like it's fun. Living with cancer. What happens, how much it costs, everything is right there for you to see. So you all know, you can all find out exactly what's been happening over the past 2 years. I encourage you all to look at it and read up on at least the most recent events. Checking email, very exciting. Okay. Leave it at that. Damn, that's not news I want to get. That works. I'll get back to that later. Another email came through. From a certain someone in Texas. I won't say anymore. Nothing. So here we go. I announced some of these already. I'm doing it again. This is Irene Tan's Private, Elijah Craig, Barrel Proof. This is the, what is it called? Irene's Hug. So this is a third release. You cannot, these are gone most likely for most people who got them. Long gone. So rare and unique and hard to find. And yeah, it is at 66.8%. So if you like Elijah Craig and you like smacking yourself in the face with the proof, this is one of the prizes. Another one, ow, which is actually a leftover, kind of, from last year. It's a weird story. But, oh God, these two keeps getting screwed up in my head. Hold on. Mash and Drum. Yeah. Am I right? Where is it? Ugh, they have nothing on the label. Yes, Mash and Drum, or the Mash and Journey specifically. This is one of their bottles. It's their Woodinville release. 57.4.04%. I was very tempted to keep this one. Tempted? Zenboot, hello. Welcome. Did I do it? I think I did. Hold on. Yes. Also, heart rate monitor is going just because I have it and I can use it. And you'll note it's high because anxiety. Woo. Again, hidden things you don't see. My heart rate being silly. Because I'm anxious all the time. This one you actually sent along with last year's prize, which actually was a local one, so that was easier to get them that. And it took a while, so he sent this one along with it. And I was tempted to do a video of it, and then I got some interesting information about 70-something odd days ago. And a reminder, if you're just tuning in and you don't know what's going on, I am no longer consuming alcohol. It's been 72 days. 72 days. That's what? Over 2 months? It happens pretty fast, and if you're not really... I've made the example. I'll say it again. In the case of the non-alcohol, my choice, doctor said you should stop. I said, okay. And I did. Thankfully, there wasn't a problem. But... some people look behind me like, but how can you not want to drink? It's like, well, because it's easy. I've decided not to drink alcohol, and it's not hard not to do things. Like, if someone's like, you shouldn't jump through that window. Okay, I will not do that. Thankfully, that is the case for me. I do not wish to jump through the window and hurt myself further. We're already trying to repair it by not doing anything. And to celebrate the start of Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, I am having a Heineken Zero. I had one last night. Hopefully this isn't the cause of why everything went haywire. But this is a good way to celebrate and drink along with all of you. Please let me know what you're drinking in my stead. And as I mentioned, this is the first time I actually bought these. It felt weird. Go to a liquor store. Where's your Heineken Zero? Where's that absolutely no alcohol beverage of yours? Right there. Okay, thank you. It feels weird asking for it. Like, I don't know, look where I am. Place where everything else here is got alcohol in it, including non-alcoholic stuff. Never forget that. I will not let you forget that. If you think you're not drinking alcohol at all, which technically I am, but non-alcoholic stuff does have some very small degree of alcohol in it, so your liver is still aware of that. It's a minute amount, but it's there for those who aren't drinking along with me or just aren't able to drink or should not drink and are having trouble with that. Especially if it's non-alcoholic. You know, like, oh, I'm drinking non-alcoholic stuff. Ooh, there's still alcohol in there, man. Never thought I'd be a Heineken drinker, I gotta say that. At the very least, I like the bottle. I will give it that. They got their marketing pretty well. Green bottle. Interesting little logo with a star in it. I don't know what the meaning is, but... And they've been doing it since 1873. I forget, is this imported? I feel it looks like it is. Brewed in Holland. It is. That's what I figured. So it's fancy beer. Fancy non-alcoholic beer. Or zero alcohol beer. All right, that's 2 prizes down. The rest of them, since I did not get as many donations yet... the third one, I'm sorry, another bottle, I think, is what I'm getting. Another donation from Irene Tan. So there's 2 Irene Tan bottles in this lineup. She has not told me what the other one is yet, but I have a feeling I know. I don't want to say it, though. But let's just say she was involved in blending it. That's the one I'm guessing. Probably might not be. She wants to get that out to everyone. Ooh. Other than that, I have a list here, and I'm deciding on whether I want your help. Like all of you, the chat's help. Which feels weird to be like chat and that's all of you at once. It's easy. Easier to say than trying to guess everyone every time. Ah! Wait, did I have it open already? I did not. So what did I do with it? Alright. Well, I thought I did something, but now I don't know where it is. Odd. Open. There it is. Weird. So, the plan, and this again is a lot of work for myself. Sample packs. A lot of them. I haven't been doing any raffles with that lately. This was not part of the plan for why, but most of it was I was actually doing raffle giveaways monthly because I was doing 4 videos a month. And I could just send the samples out for those who are interested in trying them. Easy enough, isn't it? No, it's not. So since I'm in a backlog of that, to some degree, I am making categorical whiskey samplers. 7 in each one, except for 1. We have bourbon, Irish, Scotch, rye, and American malt. And then we have... Oh, wait, that's more. I forgot how many I actually did. Oh, God. Okay. I came up with the idea like an hour ago. I was like, yes, these 2. How many more of those do I have to do? You'll never know, man. You never know how hard it is to make these packs. So we got bourbon, 7 of them. Irish, 7 of them. Scotch, 7 of them. The winner of that will have some say in if they get any peated stuff. Only because I don't want to send stuff that they will not like. But if they're curious, well, I think I have a few I can send you. Rye, I have enough to do 7. American malt, I have a bunch of them up there. You can't see them, but they're up there. Then, since I've been part of the tribe and the whiskey vault, but mostly the tribe-oriented stuff now, because this Crowded Barrel is owned by Rex, I can give a sampler pack of Crowded Barrel releases. 7 of them. Then we have the 4-pack. You must be like, a 4-pack? Why? The 4-pack is the top shelf. So there are 4 2-ounce samplers that will be in this one, but it will be of some of the most expensive stuff I have. I felt people might find that interesting. One of them might be Redbreast 27. I don't want to say that for certain because I don't know how much is left in the bottle. So if there's 2 ounces in there, cool. If there aren't, I gotta figure something else out. That is a big one. I know that. Zenbu knows that too. So that's it for now. 3 bottles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did not do that on purpose. That I just noticed. Yes, keeps happening. 1. I'm gonna check again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hilarious. Hilarious. I did not plan that at all. Wow. That is so funny. So yeah, 7 of those. 7, 8, 9, 10 total for the moment. I know there's some other channels who are aware of my request. I don't know if they've gotten in touch yet. I'm sorry. I do know that they haven't gotten in touch yet. But there are a few who are aware and might be getting reaching out to me in the coming weeks. As for what else this channel is doing, other than the raffle sampler, slow throughput in my hands, I'll be like, man, no. Well, you're about to hear a bunch of information, and I'm just hearing this. I'm just getting this out to you now. It looks like my connection's fine, I think. Yeah, I'm good, thankfully. I don't know where you are, what you're doing. If you're in the middle of a forest, or if you're out and about, Also, since this is a big fundraiser, and I have to keep people's attention by saying, hey, raffle going on here. Whoa. Get in on it now. And again, go through the link, the GoFundMe link specifically, because that is the easiest way to deal with it. I may allow, maybe, big maybe, will allow stuff through Venmo and PayPal. And what was the third one? Oh yeah, Super Chats. Maybe. The only reason I don't like doing those for this event, it's easier to just say go to the GoFundMe page and do it there, because it all goes to who it's supposed to go to. And because then it's not, I don't touch it. Like, that's my big thing. This has to be something that you understand, goes directly to my parents, and I don't touch it at all. That's what I prefer. But if you are not interested in going through the GoFundMe, or you'd like to just go through a different route, like those that I just listed, it's an option, but I won't really like it, because I don't want to get it on my hands. I don't want it to be like, oh, give me the money, and they'll give it to, no. But it's there. Big maybe, though. Ask first. Don't just send it. Other than that, the thing I have to announce is, God, I feel like I've been talking for an hour, and it's already been 18 minutes. What the other thing is, we are a quarter of the way through the goal already, and it just started now. It officially started now, as we kick off Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. Again, information about that is under the GoFundMe link underneath this. It's PanCan, Pancreatic Cancer. I keep forgetting what their name is. I know it's PanCan. I just say it for short, but it's a whole other thing. That's not it. No, not Pornhub. Pancreatic Cancer Action Network. That's the CAN part. The AN part. Pancreatic Cancer, C, Awareness. Action Network. God, I keep forgetting that. This gets censored after much talking a lot. And yes, Pornhub, always. Why not? Don't be ashamed of what you enjoy. Okay, that's that. Oh, I could actually see your logo for once. It's always been a bit weird. But I think that's everything I wanted to kick off with. 3 bottles, 7 sample packs, quarter of the way there already. Wild. And the other information that is, if we get to the goal, which is $4,000, which is a lot. In my brain, that's a lot. If we get to the goal and go past it, if we manage to hit that goal, first of all, big maybe, in my mind, anything that is donated after that, my parents have talked to me and they're like, okay, we love the fact that people are willing to do this, but we also want to do more somehow. And the only way I think of that is like, all right, let's compromise. If we get past the goal, because I said, no, this is the goal. That's not changing. Because I want to help them out as much as I can. The rest of it, after that, will go 50% to them, 50% to PanCAN. Pancreatic Action Network. Hey, I got it. But that's if we get there. That was the idea that came up a week ago. Blah, blah. I feel like there was something else. I can't remember what. Boo. You want to hear what was wrong with the vehicle? I could tell you what the receipt was, but I think I left it. I did put it in the car because I like to keep them where they are. But mostly it was just they had to basically rinse out the engine, like with oil. So they put oil in and get it out, put oil in and get it out because there's just sludge in there, from what I was told, because of the water. And now it does work. Like it drives fine, but it's a little weird starting. So I like turned the thing and it was like, nothing happened. Nothing happened. Third time it starts. Sometimes it starts on the first one, sometimes the second. So it just has a little more personality for the moment. That might be a starter problem. That might be just because the engine went weird problem. I got it back, and as soon as I got it back, the next day, probably, I don't know exactly when, but I was driving around with it, and it must have been Monday or Tuesday. The blinker didn't work. I think it was Monday. The left blinker didn't work. And of course, that thing's been there for 2 months. Maybe almost 2 months. So me bringing it back for such a thing was like, I don't think so. Even the engine part, the starter thing, don't care as long as it works. I'm not giving it back to them for a while because I don't have the money to fix anything else. Watch my heart rate go up. But I was an adult. I was a manly adult. And I did a manly adult thing, which is to replace my own freaking blinker on my car. I would actually replace them both because the other one looked like it was about to go too. So I did both of them, and I had some help. There was a gentleman at the place I got the replacement bulbs who just gave me a second one, which was nice of me. He didn't have to do that. But that was the excitement with that. Other than that, it's a matter of the starter and the oil light. Actually, when I brought it in initially, the oil light was keeping like going on and off for whatever reason. We didn't bother to fix that, nor did we fix the air conditioning, which isn't a problem right now, but it was a few months ago. So there are still other things that'll need to be done in the future. But I'm thinking this, as long as it gets me through this winter, maybe I can get to a point where I can afford to do the minor repairs that are involved with that air conditioning, starter engine, or starter thing. I don't know how cars work. And what else? I forget. Did my own blinker. Blinker. It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. That was the funny part. That way to do it is not, I didn't know how to do it. I figured I had to like take off the backlight from the outside. No. Do it from the inside. It was the tail light, so it was just a matter of going in and yanking this thing out, replacing the bulb, putting it back. Not too bad. I can do it again now. Wouldn't want to. But realizing the replacement bulb was $4, and then thinking of having to drag the entire car to a shop just to fix it for a lot more than $4. I think I know what I'll be doing in the future as far as that's concerned. Do it myself. What else? Yeah, I'll have to list that. Whiskey Uncensored. Thanks for reminding me. Like, I want to hear what was wrong with the car. I had this receipt, but I didn't look at it. I felt it was flood damage BS and a number of other things. And labor. That's all it really is. Most of it's the labor cost. Everything else is minor compared to that. $900. Woo! Less than a real car would cost. That's what that is, though. That. And that is the stuff, like, that's another reason I don't want stuff going directly to me. Because I have that. It's listed there. And, of course, the other thing is, other than not wanting to touch any of that money, GoFundMe, it gets complicated if it goes through anything else. Like Mega Chat, portion gets taken away. Super Chats, portion gets taken away. PayPal and Venmo, I don't think a portion gets taken away. I don't really pay attention to it. I think a portion gets taken away if I have to transfer it and try to do it fast, which I do not do. But I'm really not certain. I feel like something happens. There's always someone who wants to get money somehow with those kind of things. It's like, oh, I just transfer my money. It's fine. Or do you? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, and YouTube getting their cut, you know. We don't want that. I do want that up to $100. Keep that in mind. That's why there's a goal every time. Today's goal, there we go, is if I reach the goal, I get a Guinness. Guinness 0, by the way. I will be exploring more, something else that's going on this month. I'll be exploring more non-alcoholic / no alcohol beverages. Just because. Give myself something to drink while I'm doing the streams, basically. And this is still a thought process. I will be doing streams 3 times a week. I didn't mention that. So I'll be doing a stream on Sunday. What day is it? Friday? Okay. Sunday, Wednesday, and Fridays. I used to do that before, a couple of years ago, I think. It was a lot. And I was not in a great mental state at the time, and I was just doing it anyway. So I'm returning to that briefly, and I'm also considering the idea of what's called a subathon. I've been watching too much stuff on Twitch. But a subathon is when I stream for an extended amount of time and encourage people to subscribe to the channel. With us being past 900 and me needing to do a 900 subscriber celebration now, I'm going to push that as best I can because it would be pretty awesome to get to the end of this year with finally 1,000 subscribers. That'd be cool. And we're closer than ever. This is the closest we've ever been right now. So with the possibility of doing a combo as a subathon / fundraiser, because the longer I'm streaming here, the more people might hear about the GoFundMe. I would be doing a lot of gaming stuff, and I have specific stuff in mind, and I'm sorry in advance because it's I'm weak. I'm thinking of playing World of Warcraft again. The intent there is because of their 20th year anniversary, and I have been playing that Warcraft type game for much longer than 20 years. Since the first game came out, Warcraft, the first one, which was when? I asked Google this before. Let's see if it works again. Hey, Google. When was the Warcraft PC game released?
World of Warcraft's initial release date is November 23rd, 2004.
That's not what I asked. But that proves the 20 years. Making me type it in. Yeah, it tells me that again. There we go. I have to call it Warcraft 1. Okay, wow. I don't want to... That didn't feel great. All right, Warcraft, the original. Papa KillCo, hello. Love to see you here, sir. How are you today? Good, I hope. It's Friday, relaxing. It was a beautiful day. But Warcraft, the first one, was released in November 15th, 1994. So I've been playing Warcraft games since 1994. I got to do the math. I don't like math, of course, so we get to do the numbers on a calculator. 2024 minus 1994. I don't know why I'm clicking. I need freaking... So while the World of Warcraft is 20 years old, and they're celebrating now, I have been playing Warcraft games for 30 years. 30 years. I guess that's because my generation was the first ones to do so. So there's that. But Warcraft itself could have just buckled, or Blizzard Entertainment could have buckled a long time ago. And still could have recently. They didn't, but they almost did, in my mind. When I stopped playing is when I was like, they're done. And the only reason I want to go back is for the anniversary, since it feels right to see. If I've been playing a game for 30 years, there are going to be moments where I'm like, oh, let me see what's happening right now. And that may be one of them. The other option that may happen as well is Farcraft. Wow. Wait. Fallout. There we go. Fallout 76, which I have. I believe it's installed. Let me check. Oh, and I have another scary game that I wanted to try the demo. That'll happen too. It's called The Mortuary Assistant. And it's just the demo. But I'm told it's terrifying. And well, again, heart rate monitor. I can play scary games all year. There it is. Yeah, Fallout 76 is already installed. And I never played it. And with Fallout being so popular a little while ago, I'm waiting for the go away thing. Yes, it is. Hang on easy. Yes, it is. Thank you for showing up. I hope you brought your own mustache. God, that's some information I don't know if I needed to know. Playing Warcraft for 30 years. Although the last few years I have not actually been playing, but that's because of a bunch of nonsense reasons. Mostly Warcraft or World of Warcraft getting bought and sold once or twice. But there's a gentleman who used to, another streamer, oddly enough, his name is Pirate Software. Anyway, he used to work for World of Warcraft, or work for Blizzard. Did you play EverQuest before that? I don't think so. I remember I played Dragon Age for a little while, like early on. I never stuck with that for whatever reason. I did like it, but I didn't stick with it. What else? Thief the Dark Project is one of my top tier games. In my mind, it is an old game. But the story and the time in my life I was playing it, it was amazing. And there were some spin-offs of that idea. Thief, The Dark Project, Thief 2. What was it called? Anyway, Thief 2. It had more to that, but I forget what it was. And then they went back to just Thief. And that game didn't feel quite right. I think the character felt kind of clunky. So it's hard to be like a full-sized human person clunking around and not the shadows. Ah! All right, Dale, get some rest. I'm sorry I didn't leave you any more Guinness. Or not Guinness. Heineken's. But you can have those when you're feeling a little better. Stupid chemo. Are you at least unplugged now? I know you're plugged in last time I saw you. But I have no idea how long that lasts. You said 48 hours? And now you're just side effects only? Or you get unplugged soon? For those who don't know, chemo treatment for my Papa KillCo right now, for her dad, for Papa KillCo, is to carry around a bag of chemo stuff and let it slowly go into your body. Black. Not fun. Again, if you look at the Caring Bridge, which is linked down below, you'll know. I'm going to keep an eye on the actual GoFundMe just so I know. I realize this. I can't see any kind of thing happening. I'm realizing that now. So if anyone does happen to donate, well, I don't see it till afterwards. I like to try to keep an eye on it. Ugh. Pain. Ah. Uh-oh. Somebody just donated. Taking out Wednesday. Okay, so it's Friday. So it lingers, to say the least. Oh, and also to keep an eye on what the goal is right now. We are at 1,150 out of 4,000. Why does my voice want to die? I haven't done anything. Here's the Heineken. I have water. forgot to do the thing again. Maybe I didn't. Did I talk with this on? I don't remember. At the beginning. Okay. That's all I wanted to do.
There's also me talking with this one, so it's fun to me. Maybe not so much fun for you, but I enjoy it.
Ooh, I don't remember what this button does. I think I know. Hold on. Papa KillCo is here. You know what that means? It means I have to get back to what I was supposed to look at. There we go. It means red alert. I hope that was the red alert button. Okay, I think I got through most of that fast, though. That's good. 3 bottles, 7 sample packs, more prizes than possible in the future. The GoFundMe link is below, quarter of the way there. Upcoming live streams, we're going to do 3 times a week. We're going to do at least 1 a week, maybe, as a subathon / gaming stream, where I just stream for as long as I can. The horrible thought was, and I say this out loud and I'm sorry because I don't want to do it, because I don't think I can, is to do a live stream for 7 hours. Blue Moon alcohol? I didn't know they made those. Non-alcoholic Blue Moon. Who am I? So yeah, if I were to start at noon, that would be the idea. Not 7 hours at night, but from noon till 7, or possibly earlier. It's going to be a weird time frame, but I'm trying to get as many views and eyeballs as possible. And one way to do that is just go from like 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Full day's work. 9 to 4. Oh, that sounds so rough. But possible. I wouldn't like it because 9 a.m. is early for me. Maybe 10. We'll see. None of it will be official. Like, I won't be like, I'm going to go live at this time. No. It's going to be me popping on at whatever time. Probably during a Wednesday. Trying Sam as NA right now. How is it? Terrible? Wonderful? Terribly wonderful? Is that the hazy one? I forget. See, now I want to see what EverQuest is. I played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I remember that too. Like they had some weird games back then. You'd kind of like move through corridors and fight stuff, like turn-based combat. I liked Ravenloft because it's vampires. Woo. Emo Brian likes vampires. Once again, reminder that my anxiety never goes away. It just stays, even though I'm sitting perfectly still, not doing anything. It's grand. I'd like to go down. It's unnerving. Part of it might be just because we're live. I'm not sure. I have a lot to remember right now. Blech. You do not want this stuff to get warmer, by the way. It doesn't taste great as it warms up. So ice cold, as they say with all really cheap beers. But in this case, it still tastes like a Heineken. Just don't let beer get warm. Ha-cha-cha. I'm searching my brain, just like, did I forget something? But I think that's everything. Should have had a checklist, but that would have been something I would do with forethought, which no, we don't have that here. There may be some other stuff. I'm not sure, though. Like, I'm looking at other bottles I have and I don't remember. I've had the thought of giving away bottles that are already open, but I'm not comfortable with that. Just because open bottles, sketchy, hand delivery stuff. Ugh. Easier to send more samples, more tastes, rather than just the one. Unless it's some crazy bottle that people really want. But I don't think I have any of those yet. I have a few that are interesting. And part of me thought about raffling these off, but no. These are the two Aqua Vitae Loch Lomond, the recent releases, that I could not open because they got here too late. It takes a long time for stuff to get to over the water, as it were. Music's vibing, yeah. All right. I think I've checked everything here, yeah? Yeah, okay. What percentage are we at now? Ooh. What is the percentage of what's the percentage of 1,150 from 4,000? It's more than a quarter. Is it 30%? Maybe? I'm gonna mess with the calculator now. Minus 30% equals, oh, that's 1,200. So close to that. Almost 30% to the goal. Yeah. It's like 28%, 27%. I'll think about it. Oh, look at all the tips I got. Cool. Blech. Oh, and I will be, oh God, I forgot I'm supposed to do that. GoFundMe also asked me to like do updates and stuff, and I totally forget. But I will be doing that today, I think, after the stream is over. I mean, I could do it right now, but I want to stay focused as best I can on what I'm doing in the moment. I guess you have to look forward to Sunday, which is going to suddenly be the 900 subscriber celebration. I just hope this entire stop it. Excuse me. I just hope this 900 subscriber thing will be fun, but the thubathon, trying to get people to subscribe to the channel while being live, is what I'm really going like. I hope so. And there's other stuff coming up. I've decided not to talk about it, but when it does happen, you will know. I will let everyone know as best I can what will happen. Can't tell you more than that. I also don't know when it's going to happen, by the way. It's not that I'm not like hiding it from everyone. It's like, I did it, and I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm sending an email out now because I need to do it now before I forget. Oh, emails are so exciting. But there. Easy answer and reply stuff. Now that's out of my head. Good. Oh, the other thing, of course, and this is something I never do because it's more complicated, is seeing if people want me to play anything. Like, this is not strictly a gaming channel, so I haven't gone out of the way to do it. But there are plenty of games out there, and I have plenty on my list. That's what I'd likely do. I am very curious about this mortuary assistant thing, though, because, again, people said it was terrifying. The idea of a mortuary assistant, to me, is not good. Don't like thinking about it at all. I'm thinking this is what they do after you're gone. Oh, you don't need this anymore. So that part bothers me enough. But then, of course, it being like haunted, scary stuff happening to freak you out. That's interesting. But first things first, I have to finish Poppy's playtime. I'm thinking about doing that tonight. just to get it done. But oh God, I guess there's something else I should announce probably. Tomorrow, I have to get up early and go to an exercise. Why would I do that? I know. It is a fundraiser for me, or for my family, not for me. But technically for me. How do I put this? The owner of the gym I go to, or the circuit training place I go to, is aware of what's happening and the fundraiser I'm doing. And she offered to make a class to raise funds for my family. And that's happening tomorrow. So I should probably be there, which I will be. And it's free. So going to the class is free. The cost is whatever you want to donate, which I think is cool. I never expected that to be a thing, but it is. And while I'm looking forward to it, I'm also dreading it a little bit because it's like I'm the one that's being helped and people are going to want to talk to me and ask questions. And Sugar Kitty, meow. Meow. No voice changer there, by the way. That was just me. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And honestly, I wish I could... Oh, you know what? I forgot. I think she posted on her own personal account, which I cannot share stuff. I'm checking something now, though. Don't be any noise. Okay. Ah! How do I stop it? Hold on. I can look at it at my phone. You know Instagram being the way it is. Give me a moment. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, do it. You get to see all the exciting stuff there. Mostly pictures of food. No lie. But okay. Here we go. This is what she posted. November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. Brian, that's me, has been a longtime client of Element. That's where I go. And his parents are currently facing challenging health battles. Yeah. His father's been living with pancreatic cancer for over 2 years, and his mother is also undergoing cancer treatment and can't have dairy due to her medication. Also true. I'm hosting a community class tomorrow morning with all donations going to support Brian's parents, who are facing significant health challenges. Yes, they are. The physical, mental, and financial burden keeps piling up. I'm asking you to join me in support of the Killavey family as they navigate these challenges. Every contribution makes a difference and helps bring peace of mind to them. Thank you for your kindness and generosity. What? What? My heart hurts. Oh, but it doesn't want me to share it. Why? All right, well, that's annoying. It's a story, so it's not something I can share easily. But there you go. Actual community people helping. That feels even weirder. Granted, you are all a community, but you're on the internet, so I can't see you. It's weird when someone I know is like, I'll help. And I have to deal with that feeling of being uncomfortable because... We'll see how all that goes. I'm sure it'll be on her Instagram stuff. I may try to make it as some of mine. I usually leave my cell phone out of the gym. But I didn't. I don't have to. I just do it because I want that peace of mind. Going into the gym means only focusing on surviving through the gym. And that's it. Sorry, I have to do it once. I will post something. What am I going to post? I'll post prizes after the live stream. And I'll post them on as many places I can think of. It's going to be hard to post anything on Instagram because it's like that. But I'll post it on the channel, the community tab. Still a fairly new thing. But community tab I can use to post what the prizes will be. And I can update that as more happen. When more happen. When. Again, 3 bottles, 7 sample packs is what we have going on at the moment. Sugar Kitty, I see you and I want coffee now. What have you done to me? Lag limbo again. I mean, what's happening? I can officially say it's not me this time. Because everything's fine. Excellent connection. OBS is fine. Emily Chambers, hello. Welcome. Did you hear? Again, everyone just showing up. We are a quarter of the way through the goal already. And I have already announced that should we actually get past the goal itself, after that, everything is split. 50% to Pan-Can, 50% to my family. Cafe Cupana. I have to try that one again. I had some this morning, but problem with me and coffee is, you like it or not, is like, how do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy it? It's like, I don't know. It's coffee, so I enjoy that fact, but asking me to think about stuff at any length in the morning doesn't work too well. But I feel like that's the one I had this morning. It's over there and I'm looking at it, but I don't feel like grabbing it right now. Look, I'm sitting here. What are you doing, Hart? I have no reason to be up at 100, but here we are. What's funny is I think it goes lower when I'm playing games. Yeah, that's the thing. I'd have to make 3 cups of coffee. That doesn't seem like a good idea. And honestly, I have a lot of coffee now. You gave me coffee. I get my monthly coffee subscription, and then I have those stupid coffee pods. Maybe they usually do. I guess I'm thinking about game stuff. I'm not thinking about everything. It helps. That's why I do it. It's part of the reason I'm trying to lean into that for the channel, since, you know, obviously, not drinking alcohol is a big part of it now. And it helps me to talk about mental health. And in this case, me having mental health issues and being like, look, that helps. Key distribution system. That sounds dangerous. What's funny is I keep checking my Fitbit too, my watch. Thinking, oh, that can't be right. And then I was like, oh, it's the same. All right. Great. I know for certain that games relax me. Again, while we will be playing a bunch of games this month, we are going to push. I'm going to push, and I hope some of you will help me push the channel hard for November and December. I do have something else for December, which I can announce. And I did have a thought, but I have to talk to a certain someone about it first. The person who donated it. And the thought occurred to me, and it's a good thought. It's just like, oh. It means I miss out on something, which I like and do every year. But I don't want to just keep it. You know? Ooh, Emily Chambers got some coffee. Is that what I'm thinking? Is that what I'm guessing? Well, Emily Chambers like coffee as much as I do. Probably more. So that's the thought. But I do have... oh, it's over there, isn't it? I do have something set up for December Advent calendar. And it's as close as I could get to the humor of what I usually would do. So as you know, I do like an Advent calendar for whiskey. And, well, that's not happening this year. Even though I have the calendar, it's sitting right there. I can see it. But I have something else. Whether I will do actual videos about it, I know I won't. I won't do live streams either, because I do recall doing a live stream every day. It's pretty rough. But I will do maybe a short, like 6. They have 3-minute ones now. That's right. I can do a 3-minute short of me doing the thing that I'm doing. And I think most of you will find it amusing, because I've thought, I looked through stuff. I was like, oh, what kind of Advent calendar can I do to replace this? And I found one. And it wasn't anything crazy, but it was something that lined up with my sense of humor and something I wanted to consume. And it was right in the zone of funny, stupid. So you can see that for December. Flurkin him a lizard? What? Don't put your flurkin out. It's dirty. 5 minutes left in the stream. Please remember to share the GoFundMe with friends and family, people you don't even know. Tell them to subscribe to the channel. Demand that they do it. Tell them they're a fool if they don't. I feel ridiculous saying that sort of stuff, but it works. So please do that. We have hit the 900 mark. I have to do a 900 subscriber celebration on Sunday before I forget. And stay tuned. Keep your notification thing on, since I will be doing more gaming streams just in general as best I can. Again, it's mostly how I'm feeling. And I'm feeling pretty tired a lot of the time. But again, I do want to finish Poppy's Playtime Part 2, Chapter 2. And I did get to the point where I was before. I found out I was dumb because if you recall, Sugar Kitty, I know you were here. I think you were here for when I was doing part of it where I had to slap these things and play freaking whack-a-mole. And it was so dark. Well, I completely forgot the game. This is a flashlight. Much like when I started the game and forgot there was a push button to activate stuff. Through the game, when it was so dark and I couldn't see, I didn't realize I had a flashlight. So it was much easier this time. And, better yet, I found a trophy that I had passed up the first time. So I have 3. I imagine there are a lot more, but I haven't gone looking for them. So this is like a playthrough, and if I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Whoop. That be the end of it. I'm looking forward to the last game we're going to be playing in there, which is something to do with statues. You did say turn up lights, and I literally did. I literally was like, I'll turn up the light in the game. Or not the light, what's it called? The brightness. Turn up the brightness, which helped. But I didn't turn the flashlight on. Felt pretty dumb. It's all right, now I know. So we're good. More than halfway through the game, I figure out how to actually do everything. Yay. Huzzah. Whack-a-misses toy. That's the thing. I didn't know I had a button to push for the flashlight. That's all it was. And what's worse is it popped up on more than one occasion. Like, F for flashlight. Did not see it. Was too busy being terrified. And trying to talk to chat, probably. That might be part of it. I'll blame you guys. Yeah, it's your fault. I didn't know. Because I was looking this way to see chat and not this way. Ah, that's what it was. It was funny. At least I got through it pretty easily, but I absolutely died 2 or 3 times to that whack-a-mole part. And those are the worst. Like the one at the beginning where you were pushing the buttons in the style of whatever that slapping game thing was for the colors. That was fine. I think I died once, maybe twice. That was easier. Simon, yeah, that silly ass thing. I got through that one fairly easily this time. But that one at least lets you start after you fail. Like, it doesn't make you go all the way back to the start. It's like the same one you were just on, like round 2 or round 3. In the whack-a-mole thing, it don't matter. You either get through it or you die. I don't like those. That is stressful. I have enough stress in my life, as you can see. Again, a reminder. I have to look at this and it's like, I'm going to die early because of this, aren't I? Like, I don't know. My heart's beating at 100 for sitting still. Resting heart rate should be 70. Fun. Merlin, that was more like a one-person thing. I had to remember patterns. Blech. I can't remember anything. As soon as it was like a memorized thing, I went, oh God, no. No, but at least I have the knowledge that if I say things out loud, it helps. And then it sticks a little better. They actually do that for like psychological testing. They tell you to remember stuff and then come back to it later. You're like, I don't know. Oh, there we go, 8 o'clock. There you have it, folks. We have officially started this. I didn't do great either. We have officially started the month of November, Pancreatic Cancer Awareness. Make sure you let your friends and family know about the importance of checking with your doctor. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Special thanks to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.